Hey, what's up guys, TechTime here, and I have some news to share with you guys in regards to the upcoming Samsung Galaxy A26 5G. Now before I begin, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. I have a lot of videos coming really soon, and hopefully when this phone does come out, I'm gonna share my actual thoughts on it. So we're gonna go ahead and begin a little bit, and we're gonna talk about the upcoming Galaxy A26's design. So this is a phone that I feel like finally may show a big difference between it and the Galaxy A15. I really never recommended the A25 just because it looked really similar to the A15 other than a slight performance bump. But the new design here definitely looks different than the Galaxy A16 that I did a review on. So you can see mainly the big difference here is in the camera cutout. Kind of the previous Samsung phones in general, it kind of reminds me of this kind of Sony Xperia vibe. And it's definitely a refreshing look. Now, my expectation, at least here's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a better camera experience. Now, the A25 did have a decent camera that worked fine, but hopefully with the newer generation, we get a much better color calibration, a better look at exposure, dynamic range, things like that. So hopefully we get an overall a better experience. Now, as far as just the design itself, you're either going to like it or going to hate it. It's not the biggest changes in the world, but there are definitely some slight changes that may make it worth your while. Now, the other big thing that I want to discuss here is in the performance aspect of this phone. So this phone is expected to be pumped to 6 gigabytes of RAM, and you're also expected to get the Exynos 1280 processor, which I believe that they're going to use that processor to help bring AI features to even their sort of budget devices. So that's something that you may like, you may not like. And also, this chip does support 120 Hz refresh rate. Hopefully we do see that. And if we look at benchmark scores, it seems like we're going to get a solid upgrade from the previous generation. Now, as far as I'm concerned, one of the downsides of having this phone is one, it's within the display itself. I don't think a lot is going to change in that department. And another thing is the teardrop notch that some people actually do not find welcoming at all is gonna be coming back, or it's gonna be making a comeback again on the A26. Also, there is gonna be the removal of the headphone jack, which is you're either gonna like it, you're gonna hate it. I'm not really someone that uses a headphone jack anymore, but if you are from the demographic that does use a headphone jack, then this phone is not gonna be meant for you. I think that this is it. I believe that all phones are going to start getting rid of the headphone jack, whether it's a low costing phone or a higher end phone, is just what you're going to have to expect. Now, as far as my wish list goes, I mean, the A25 was not a phone that I recommended, like I mentioned before, just because it didn't really bring anything that was new to the table. When you look at the Galaxy A15 and the Galaxy A35, those phones exist. So it didn't really make sense to have a Galaxy A25 that basically was sort of a middle child that not a lot of people looked at. Hopefully with this next generation here, the Galaxy A26 actually can distinguish itself between its other brothers. So I know it's going to be a little bit different, well, a lot different than the Galaxy A16. I don't know what the Galaxy A36 is going to bring, but hopefully the A26 would be a really nice introduction. And if the price would stay the same as last year, which is $299, then I can see why a lot of people may look into it. Now, the market is getting competitive and competitive and competitive day by day. One of the things that these reports did not show is whether Samsung is going to add wireless charging or not. I did not see any reports saying that it will add wireless charging. Hopefully they do, because like I said, the market is getting really competitive. Something like the Moto G Power from Motorola does have wireless charging. So I'm expecting if Samsung wants to keep up, they would add wireless charging. So we'll see. So with that being said, I just want to share this news with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did find this video useful in any way, shape, or form, leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will most definitely catch you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching.